Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. I was showering. I took a while showering because I'm like, I gotta be extra clean tonight or else Thorns will not let me summon him. Because you know, he has a sensitive nose because he's an ocean person. So I have to smell extra good for him. Just for him. Hello, welcome. So right now, my hair smells like lavender and tea tree. My body smells like, I guess, baby powder. That's like the scent of my deodorant. And hopefully he likes that. And if not, then I'm so sorry, Thorns. Is it the deodorant? Is it the baby powder that offends you? Or is it the lavender and tea tree? Hopefully he likes both. And if not, I cry. But for now, record time. Or learning about the operators anyways. Ooh! Bonten Angry Mango, nice. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta log into Fate and claim my skak. But for now, Arknights. Starting off with Elysium. Steer. Let's steer this beautiful man. Thorns' bestie. Shower for common risotto? Never! Ew, disgusting. Was it file, then module? I mean record? I know module's last. Brain not braining right now. For now to stare at Elysium's beautiful face. I forgot if I got this skin for my boy. I probably did. Maybe, hopefully, if not, oops. For the current skins, okay. File record module. For the current skins, I bought tequilas. I had to. Basic info, codename Elysium, gender male, combat experience 2 years, place of birth Iberia, date of birth May 8, race Liberi, height 187 centimeters, infection status, crystals have appeared on his body, infection confirmed by medical examination. Hopefully I am keeping up with my login, if not, Physical exam, physical strength normal, mobility excellent, physical resilience normal, tactical acumen standard, combat skill excellent, Originium arts assimilation standard. Profile, Elysium, a Rhodes Island operator from Iberia, mastered a rather unique form of voice related to Originium arts, caught trying to fill in once-in-a-lifetime hottie. Of course, once-in-a-lifetime hottie in his resume profile, he was detained on the spot by members of the HR department. Now deputy leader of the 3rd Special Operations Squad, Elysium is responsible for maintaining clear channels of communication on the battlefield and assisting squad members in covert operations. Oh my goodness, though. Once-in-a-lifetime hottie. Oh yeah, I saw that. That is so tempting. Like, oh, Black Rock Shooter. Like, I never watched the show, but the Miku song. Clinical analysis. Imaging tests have shown the outlines of his internal organs to be indistinct due to abnormal shadows. Originium granules have been detected in his circulatory system, confirming him to be infected with uropathy. Cell originium assimilation, 7%. A small amount of originium crystals are present on the surface of Elysium's body. He empathetically claims that they are there for decoration. Oh my goodness, this guy. All for decoration. Ooh. Yo, congratulations on Ludicrous Altar. Oh man. Work, there's been so many packages. So many. He empathetically claims that they are there for decoration, but how could anyone choose to adorn themselves so tastelessly? Blood originium crystal density, 0.21. The current condition is stable, and effective results have been obtained through focal treatment. Follow-up treatment should be adjusted appropriately depending on the patient's actual condition. Elysium's condition has always been stable. Perhaps this is related to his confident, over-the-top optimism? I don't necessarily hate guys like him, but he does get on my nerves every now and then. Gabriel. Like, Elysium not really, because he's friends at Thorns, of course. Weedy, though. Archive file number 1. Although Elysium has always proclaimed that there is no way he could have been born in Iberia, he shares the characteristics of unfettered boldness and unrestrained freedom that are so prominent in that area. Elysium has traveled the corners of the world alone, and has been to just about any place that you or I could name, including the kind of forlorn places that his codename suggests. According to his own account, he did consider becoming a messenger prior to joining Rhodes Island, a career plan that is now on hold. In fact, Elysium's sense of direction is so strong that he can remember any place he's ever been to. Oh my goodness, we're opposites. I get lost. As well as being able to mentally map out a course of action with surprising accuracy. However, the maps he comes up with often are not cost-efficient or practical, and he sometimes has to simplify these routes to facilitate better understanding and realizability, and yet, none of this meticulousness is carried over to his daily life. Is this file just about roasting him? And how much of a weirdo he is to... I mean, not really weirdo, but... how much charisma this guy has. He's like, I'm a once-in-a-lifetime hottie who got these crystals for aesthetic reasons. Archive file number 2. Due to Elysium's unique utility, he is often transferred between various teams due to what the task requires. Generally speaking, in addition to facilitating communication within the team, Elysium's most frequent job is to coordinate interpersonal relationships with and arbitrate conflict. He values the relationships between team members far more than operators who prefer to work alone. Therefore, any conflict between members is the last thing he wants to see. Elysium's mere presence during a mission is enough to improve a team's morale and facilitate a more relaxed atmosphere. Though he often fails to recognize his own contribution in maintaining the harmony of the team, he always manages to elicit some very memorable reactions. When operators with clashing personalities have to be assigned to the same team due to special circumstances, the operation leader will often consider adding Elysium to keep the operation moving forward smoothly. Archive file number 3. Elysium and I joined at roughly the same time, so I know a few things about him. There might be people out there who are inclined to believe that he doesn't work hard or take his responsibilities seriously because of his somewhat irreverent, joking tone, but we all come to realize that this is but another form of humility. A special ops team's line of work can be very dangerous, and Elysium's role during these operations is sometimes even more important. The transmission device he carries with him needs to be paired with his Originium arts in order to achieve the greatest effect, and the tacit synergy between Elysium and his direct superior can sometimes be the key to victory. Ooh! Final reward is a UR ship of your choice. Okay, that's actually really good. To say that his job is to provide courage itself is, in my opinion, not an exaggeration. But this courage is not the flag-waving kind that gets people riled up before they charge off to war, but rather something more practical. When operators such as Elysium are present on the battlefield, the commander can better focus on understanding the overall situation, and individual operators can fight with the peace of mind that the operation plan is being executed. Some special operations even hinge on the state. Doberman. Archive file number 4. Elysium has its own unique criteria for determining whether someone is trustworthy. In the entirety of Rhodes Island, the person who Elysium trusts most is the leader of the 3rd Squad, to which he is also assigned, and these sentiments are reciprocated. It can be said that the duo's unbreakable trust is a product of their ability to fit together in all aspects, as well as years of cultivating their relationship. As the captain of one of Rhodes Island's special squads, the leader has a very special ability. This ability often provides unexpected and valuable effects in combat, and poses a hindrance in daily life. But poses a hindrance? Only through Elysium's assistance is the leader able to normally communicate with others, and this responsibility may perhaps be the reason why Elysium chose to stay in Rhodes Island. Even though it seems like even though it seems like he's always getting smacked around, they're actually on very good terms. Smacked around? Is the leader of the 3rd Squad such a vicious person? I wouldn't say that. The leader's actually an introverted person despite trying to maintain a cool and calm appearance. Whatever happens, it's usually because Elysium is such a pain in the ass. I wonder if it's talking about Thorns. Conversation between a member of the 3rd Squad and a member of the HR department. Once Elysium has recognized someone as reliable, he will always he will display his trust in his own special way, which may manifest in the form of nonsensical dialogue or through increasingly preposterous bets. In this regard, comrade has a very special meaning for Elysium, and this is not a term that it uses lightly. Taking everything in consideration, none can deny that Elysium is an excellent teammate and a reliable partner on the battlefield, even if he can be a bit annoying. Again, roasting him. Promotion record. How high does he want to get promoted? If that position would put him above the squad's captain, Elysium would turn down that opportunity. Wow. And now for the long journey. After leaving home, have you seen the different sights you wish to see? Time to go exploring. Letter for you. I'll leave it right here. I'm going to town this afternoon. Write down anything you want me to buy you before I go. Don't be late because I won't wait. Wow, that was fast. Thanks, Elysium. I'm going to town again for the thing that you have. What's it called? A transmitter? A transmitter receiver or transceiver? It's secondhand and the range is limited. But look at the case of the paint job. Don't you think it goes well with my outfit? I love his priorities. For the fashion. I'll never understand your tastes. Bring me back some cigarettes. Same brand as last time. I also want one of those hair curlers everyone's been talking about. Could you get me one? Sure, the latest model, right? I'm on it. Hey, Sonny, what about my... Now, who was it who asked me for cigarettes, then got caught by his family and got his allowance cut? As if I'd forgotten. Not for another 40 or 50 years at least. The memory on you! Kids these days just can't let anything go. Ignore him. The doctor told him to stop smoking and he doesn't listen. Here's the money for the hair curler. Thanks for that. I'll get you the best one there is. Now off I go. I feel like that's a requirement to be a messenger. You have to have good communication skills. How many years has it been since he left home? 3? No, he was in Colombia that 3rd year, then went north to Sami. The snow priest stopped him when he tried to go further north, so he changed course and continued on his way. A healthy man who knows some arts can always find a job, as long as he's not too picky. When he ran out of money, he would find work wherever he was and save a bit before heading out again. He has seen many sights along the way. Some places are rich and prosperous, some poor and barren. He did not stop at this town because there was something special about it. He just wanted to rest. A new hair curler, and, well, I guess a tiny little pack of cigarettes. Still missing one component for the transceiver. Hard to find an amplifier around here. Hey, am I imagining things? Or does the sky look a little ominous to me? Oh, it's ominous, all right. You think so too? Brain minds think alike. There's something special about you, isn't there? I would have believed it if you said you just robbed the shop. I'm guessing you didn't manage to sell too much today. It's none of your concern. We're not an ordinary shop. But you've got stuff to sell, don't you? It's a prophylactic that we're distributing. Prophylactic? Really? It's not for oropathy, is it? They say the meds that really prevent oropathy are so expensive that only the very rich can afford them. And the stuff you can get easily on the open market doesn't actually work. But I think I've got a good eye for people, and you don't look like hucksters to me. Are you legit? You heard? You talk a lot. Just being friendly. It's my secret to getting along. Especially when dealing with people who look dangerous, or when I see something that maybe I shouldn't have, like drugs of unknown provenance. Maybe if I'm talkative, you'll take it easier on me when you beat me to a pulp. I'm sure the gentleman over there will, at least. No, I'll aim for the face. Savage. Come now, say what you're really thinking, don't be shy. But now I'm beginning to think you don't look like scammers or smugglers. We're not. We're a pharmaceutical company. Our mission is to eliminate the infected problem. Eliminate the infected or eliminate the problem. Well, that's what I would have asked if I didn't have what I assumed to be a deep trust in you. I suggest you watch your mouth if you don't want it punched. Oh, no violence, please. Alright, I've taken up enough of your time. I ought to be on my way. Might be a good idea to put someone on the front desk though, friends. Just get lost. Mind your own business. Catch. Whoa, what the? Huh? Medicine? For me? Oh, you're too kind. 3 thaler. You're charging money? I mean, 3 thalers isn't that bad. Captain, he wasn't talking to himself, was he? Was he talking to you? But how could that be? Sorry, sir, but we're out of that particular amplifier. Seriously? But you're my last hope. Are you sure you don't have one lying in a corner or a warehouse or something? I've looked everywhere. Plus, we keep good records of all of our transactions. I know. Sigh. You've been here before. Still working on that machine you were talking about last time? Yes, the transceiver. I've been doing all the modifications myself. I have very little experience with this stuff, but things have been going relatively smoothly. Learning on the fly and doing it myself. I'm surprised that I'm learning so quickly. I'm just looking for the right amplifier to take this performance up another level. What do you think about me becoming a messenger? My heart would fit right in. I was born to be one, wasn't I? I had to sneeze. Ha, becoming a messenger is about more than just putting together a transmitter. You've got to take exams right, don't worry. They used to call me Rey de los Tests back home. What does that mean? It means I'm really good at tests. Let's get back on topic. It's not a common model, but I could try to get one for you, if you can wait. Sure, I'll be around. That's it then. I'll be back later. Attention. This is an emergency public announcement. Public service announcement. Aw, so this is Elysium when he's trying to decide his career path. Serious face there. What's the letter from? I mean, who's the letter from? Quiet, give me a second. Yes, good news. What's the good news? I bet it's got something to do with Elysium. The signature in the letter looks like the messenger that was reassigned to the city a while back. The catastrophe messenger. Elysium's been here a while. He can't stay in that little attic of ours forever. So I wrote a letter and the catastrophe messenger said Elysium could move into his house. Really? He'd be so gracious? Who are you talking about? What catastrophe messenger? Did we ever have one? Wasn't Elysium saying that he could be the town's regular messenger? Well, we used to have a catastrophe messenger. The town gave him a house, hoping to entice him to stay. But you know those types, they won't stay in a backwater like this for long. I'm getting grumpy just thinking about it. See you later. Sigh. Can't blame them though. The big cities pay much more than we can. No way for us to stop them. Who cares? We have Elysium. Okay, as long as Elysium doesn't abandon at the party, it should be fine to go with them. He's given himself a code name. He says the first step to becoming a professional messenger is having a cool code name. He seems serious about it. I hope so. Say, I'm getting a bad feeling. Hey, everybody. Go outside. Look up at the sky. Our catastrophe messenger predicts that a localized catastrophe will take place southwest of the city in a few hours. While the catastrophe is not expected to present a threat to the city, citizens are advised to exercise caution when going outdoors for the next few days. In particular, we strongly advise against traveling to the southwest until further notice. Attention. My supply routes don't come through the southwest. It shouldn't affect your thing. Here's a deposit. I'll be back. Just get that item for me. Hey, where are you going? To race against a catastrophe. Going back now means taking a massive risk. Elysium can't help but ask himself, is he really that attached to the town? Hard to say, probably not so much as that he should risk his life for it. He's only been there a few months. But he also understands that he can't just stand by and watch, can't just wait for the storm to pass. And there's no point in thinking about what he can't do. He needs to focus on what he can do. Mom, I'm scared of the big cloud in the sky. Don't be scared. We'll go and find Dad. Was that an earthquake? What do we do? Help! I'm trapped under this frame. I can't move my leg. Ooh, not having a catastrophe messenger. Oh, that's bad. I'm coming. Hang on. What's going on? Catastrophe! Catastrophe! It was like this the last time. We need to run as far as we can, as far and as fast as we can. Look out. Phew. That was a perfect rescue, wasn't it? A judge would have given that a 10 out of 10. What do you think? Elysium, you're hurt. What are you doing here? Didn't you go to town? That, just a scratch. I heard through the grapevine that someone needed my help. Alright, I came back because I heard on the radio that this area might get hit by catastrophe. How's that? Pretty selfless, if I do say so myself. You fool! Idiot! Why did you come back? Well, why are you yelling at me? Say the jokes. Now's not the time. Tell everyone to get ready to move. This sort of type of catastrophe will be on top of you before you know it. We don't have much time. But where do we go? Leave it to me. I'm an expert at surviving in the wilderness. Stay close to me. Don't get separated. Originium levels in the atmosphere will increase sharply in the presence of a catastrophe, and the wind might be carrying active originium particles. Keep yourself covered, especially any wounds. But you just got hurt. Don't worry, I have a secret weapon. Well, how about that? Those meds I got are gonna come in handy. Let's hope they're the real deal. Just hold on. We're almost there. Lock and bolt the door. Alright, we'll be safer now. Is this an underground shelter? Yes, an abandoned one. I never knew about this place. How did you find it? I'm rather adept at pathfinding. Let me tell you, I mapped this entire area with my own 2 feet. There's nothing here I don't know about, including shelters that have been abandoned for years. Now please, shower me in praise. Huh? Oh, you're amazing, Elysium. Yep, keep going. I know you've got more in you. Ahem, well, we definitely owe you one. So should we just wait? We left in such a hurry that we didn't have time to bring a lot of supplies. How long will we be in here? Until the catastrophe passes and things return to normal outside, at least. Sudden catastrophes like this tend to go as quickly as they come. I don't want to think about what might have happened if you didn't come back. You're welcome. But we should make a plan for future emergencies. This shelter is pretty old. It's taken a beating. I wouldn't have picked it if there were crystal clusters growing from the ground, but fortunately, that's not the case this time. There's just nothing we can do about catastrophes. If we had some sort of advance warning, at least. Don't get too down on me, bro. That's exactly what I've been working on all this time. That's good news. What are you fiddling with? Just some machines. Imagine that I'm yelling out in a radius of a few clicks that we need help here. It might not be useful right now, but it never hurts to be prepared. The earth's shaking. How long is this gonna last? Eek, what was the noise? Sounds like something fell. I'll go take a look. The library passes through the crowd of townsfolk crammed into this dark shelter. A panicking mother holds her child tightly in her arms. The elderly sit in a corner, like a row of wrinkled statues. Elysium can hear the occasional sob. There seems to be fewer people here than he thought there would be. He tries not to think about it. He looks at the source of the sound. Above them is the door that they came in from. A little bit of dirt drops in with every vibration. Have I rolled yet? No. He gets a bad feeling. The librarian extends his hand. Then he stops, stunned. The door has been blocked by fallen rocks and can no longer be opened.
We can't get out. How could this? Don't panic. Just a little hitch in the plan. We'll dig our way out. Relax, everyone. We still have my transceiver, and I've already sent out a distress signal. All we have to do is wait.
Really? That's great.
The range is limited without an amplifier, though. I need to think of a way. I didn't manage to take the medicine either. Now my injured shoulder is starting to feel numb. We were in the ash ring for a while. I wrapped it in a cloth, but it's not exactly enough. Seriously, just my luck. Well, maybe that's not so bad given the situation.
Oh, is this how he gets a ripathy too? Aww. Things seem to have calmed down.
Good news. It looks like the catastrophe has passed. Any news? Not yet, but I'm happy to report that I've achieved a breakthrough in the transmission range. Help should be here soon now that the catastrophe is over. I hope so.
Your wound looks worse. What about the secret weapon of yours?
Well, it's not the time to use it yet. Don't worry, I'll use it when I have to. When I have to. How many layers of dirt are up there? We're not getting through. We can't hold out much longer without food and water. Are you hearing anything? Settle down. We should save our strength if there's no way through. How are we supposed to settle down? You've been sending that signal for ages with no response. No one's coming to help us. We're all gonna starve to death here. We might be able to get help if we can contact a nearby nomadic city. The piece of junk doesn't have the range, right? Which is where I come in. Everybody, listen up. Keep your distance from me. Keep our distance? What do you mean? Well, I mean what I said. Give me space. Don't come close.
You got him 8 tickets? Oh, nice. Congratulations. I need Thorns. He's my best boy. How many days have we been in here? I don't think I can hold on.
Just a bit longer. How long do we have to wait? I've got this. I'm beaming the transmission out there. We're done for. We're always doomed whether we stayed up there or came down here. Don't say that. Almost. We made it this far. Come on, don't disappoint me, pharmaceutical company. The wound's swollen, maybe festering, and I'm hurting all over like that time I got run over by that contraption in Rimbilliton. Worse, actually. My arms are getting more powerful, though. It aches when I use them. Is this how it feels to get a ripathy? Looks like I won't get to use those meds after all. What's that sound? Hey. I got a response. Response. Yes, a station heard me and responded. You heard me. Hold on. Someone's coming. It's here, right? How the heck did that signal find us? Is Rhodes Island so well known already? We've only just gotten started. Captain, we're reading vital signs below. Ready to dig.
Welcome. Oh, it's you, Elysium.
Morning, folks. It's been a while. Nice to see that the rebuilding is going well.
Yeah, all thanks to you. We wouldn't have made it otherwise.
That's great. I'm glad I worked so hard. Just simple houses to protect us from the elements. Nothing complicated. Where have you been? Me? A bunch of nice people who don't look so nice dragging me away to treat my sickness. I've never seen a doctor so scary, I tell you. Your sickness?
Well, have a seat, or I'll pour you a drink.
Oh, there's no need for that. I'll be going in a moment. I just wanted to come back and say goodbye because I'm leaving. You're leaving? But you said... Oh, the messenger thing. Well, sorry about that. I guess I just want to see the world, you know? Like they say, don't put a foul beast in a cage. Well, however the saying goes.
But we haven't thanked you for saving our lives yet.
Yeah, just a little sickness. It's no big deal.
If you're leaving because you're infected...
It's okay, I hear you. But people will get scared if there's an infected living in town. They won't want to talk. We're not scared. I know. There's always a risk, though.
But...
Oh, don't give me that look. It's not so bad. You remember Rhodes Island? The people who dug us out of that hole? I'm going with them. They're going to keep treating me. Things don't get any better than that.
Can they cure your sickness?
Well, I don't know.
Will you come back?
Of course. I'll drop by when I get some free time. Where are you going now? Well, I'm not sure. I guess I'll go with the Rhodes Islanders for a while. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful journey.
He's so positive. He's just looking on the bright side of things. I respect that. Cause oops. And now for the emergency call book. Emergency call book. Call log 012-1177. Hello? You there? I'm in big trouble. What's up? Someone bust your head open? Even worse. Where are you? The usual place. Call log 013-1177. Calling back so soon? Something happened? Prolonged laughter. Ellipses. Sorry, I gotta laugh a little longer. Laughter. Quit it. This is life or death to me. Just, okay, I owe you. If we can get this all properly sorted, I'll treat you to the best stuff. Sure. What you want me to do? First, don't tell anybody about this. Call log 025-1177. Stuff's here. Phew. Great, now bring it over. You've been holed up in there for 3 days now. Medical's people are worried about you. Got any excuses I can still feed them? Trust me, I've got a good feeling about this. This will all work out, guaranteed. This little treasure comes from a Higashini salon. Takes effect lightning fast, pushes rewind on even the worst cases apparently. Tons of good reviews online too. Call log 028-1177. How is it? Don't think it's doing anything. You think I should turn the temperature up a little more? Or maybe give you a few more hours? You got duped again, just knock it off already. It's like a bad comedy routine. I'm gonna go fetch a medic to sort your troubles out. Wait, don't go. Did you run dry? I thought you'd throw out even more of your promises to get me to stop. ... Hello? You still there? Call log 273-1000. Go. Is that you, Captain? Assistance. Is this an SOS? Your signal's a little weak. I even have an amplifier on. Please repeat instructions. Spend it. Coordinates? Coordinates received. I'm heading out now. Call log 029-1177. Elysium, where are you? An emergency call came in. I've got to run this mission first. Huh? Don't you have something else weighing on your head? Don't remind me. Call log 277-1000. Every base's station's been destroyed. You're the last one. Thanks to you, reinforcements have arrived with time to spare. Didn't think you'd still be carrying that thing. You mean this pager receiver? Should have been decommissioned forever ago, you're right. Laughter. I was just rummaging through some old stuff at the time. Uh-huh. By the way, your hair, your lightning bolt, is that the new thing? People keep laughing the moment they see you. I think everyone likes it. Nolo, listen, it was an accident. What an emergency call book. The lightning bolt. The lightning bolt do. But yeah, it is surprising how he's a veteran Rhodes Island operator. Though that's kind of oof. He wanted to be a messenger, but well, he did his best. And that's what matters. Yep. Oops. There. And now for Weedy. That's a nice outfit for her. Oh, he's still a messenger. Basic info. Codename Weedy. Gender female. Combat experience 3 years. Place of birth Iberia. Date of birth January 23. Race Ager. Height 155 centimeters. Infection status Medical tests have confirmed that no infection is present. Ah, maybe that's why she's an Ager. Physical exam. Physical strength standard, mobility standard, physical resilience normal, tactical acumen excellent, combat skill standard, originium arts assimilation standard. Profile. Weedy, a bioengineering expert who was born to a family of Iberian scientists, is a researcher who has been with Rhodes Island since its establishment. Oh, another veteran! After a long period of testing and adjustment, she has finally completed a customized weapon for herself. She has chosen to become an operator of her own free will, providing long-range support to other operators in the battlefield. Clinical analysis. Imaging tests reveal clear, normal outlines of the internal organs, and no abnormal shadows have been detected. Originium granules have not been detected in the circulatory system, and there is no sign of infection. At this time, this operator is believed to be uninfected. Cell originium assimilation, 0%. Operator Weedy has no signs of originium infections. Blood originium crystal density, 0.12. Operator Weedy utilizes comprehensive protection when coming in contact with originium. If Weedy can still get infected despite all these protective measures, then life on Terra can no longer persist. Gabrielle. Archive file number 1. Weedy is a scientist and a bit of a neat freak. Under normal circumstances, she is never seen in public. When interacting with others, if she notices anything untidy about her interlocutor's appearance, she will courteously but bluntly point it out with the expectation that it'll be fixed immediately. Otherwise, the conversation will come to an abrupt end. For this reason, Miss Closure, Weedy's immediate supervisor and renowned slob, has difficulty lifting her head when talking to Weedy. A rare sight to behold indeed. Archive file number 2. Bioengineering is a discipline that has emerged only recently. Scientists have found that by combining biological theory with the experience of engineering, they're in better position to solve various problems encountered in the fields of biology and medicine. This new discipline quickly becomes closely linked to the practice of medicine, especially for a company like Rhodes Island that seeks to develop drugs to inhibit and treat neuropathy. A bioengineering laboratory can be said to be a necessity. However, even if Rhodes Island offers a favorable salary compared to the rest of the industry, it is well known as a pharmaceutical company that specializes in originium research and neuropathy treatment. Naturally, these are subjects that would discourage most people. But even setting this point aside, the fact that Rhodes Island needs to be mobile, and the existence of tech companies such as Rhine Lab that can provide a better baseline has caused Rhodes Island to be at a disadvantage when competing for talent. Hello. Furthermore, Rhodes Island is not purely a pharmaceutical company, and many prospective employees decide to leave after learning about Rhodes Island's true purpose. All in all, despite the considerable successes of Closure's engineering department in attracting a vast amount of talent, Rhodes Island's recruiting efforts are far from enough to meet the scope of the challenges. Closure can often be heard complaining about these difficulties, but she knows that there is little that can be done to improve the situation. Despite these conditions, there is, according to Closure, one department that she never has to worry about, and that is the bioengineering department led by Weedy. Archive file number 3. While people have joined Rhodes Island from the various corners of Terra, a bioengineer from Iberia is a strange sight indeed. First, as everyone knows, Iberia has been blocked off from the rest of the world. Second, though completely unsubstantiated, is the idea that Iberia is some backwards and xenophobic place. In fact, the inverse is true. Setting aside the complicated relationship between Laterano and Ager, Iberia is a land full of flair and friendly to scientific research. Although this friendship is conditional, a tacit understanding exists within the scientific community that one is free to conduct whatever research they choose within certain fields, and undeniably, Iberia has made substantial achievements in these fields. However, some fields of research are completely forbidden, or perhaps, more accurately, in Iberia, those fields of research do not exist. To do justice to the modern history behind the situation would require an entire encyclopedia's worth of writing, so I will admit that here. However, bioengineering does exist in Iberia, or Weedy would not have been able to become an expert in the field at such a young age. Naturally, this was the result of her continuing her family's research. Admittedly, the above description makes it sound as if Weedy is seeking asylum in Rhodes Island to escape persecution, but this is actually a necessary background explanation based upon existing intelligence. Weedy joins Rhodes Island simply because she no longer wanted to stay in Iberia and wished to see more of the world. According to her own account, there were virtually no barriers to her leaving, but she was also told that it would be significantly more difficult to return to Iberia, to which she had no particular sentiments. She received an offer from Rhodes Island shortly before receiving an offer from Rhine Lab. Weedy is not shy about mentioning her belief that Rhine Lab is better suited to her work than Rhodes Island is, but whenever this topic is brought up, she will tack on the phrase, "But I think Rhodes Island is pretty good too." Of course it is, otherwise, she wouldn't have chosen to set foot upon the battlefield either. Archive File 4. Scientists who devote themselves to the study of originium, particularly those who specialize in treating oropathy, often find themselves at odds with other researchers because they cannot understand how their colleagues can share the same scientific spirit and yet also harbor a deep rejection of infected peoples. In the past, experimenting upon infected persons was not considered immoral. Even now, there are no shortage of scientists who specialize in studying the infected, but with the intention of proving through various means that they are of inferior birth or even deserving of death. Well, that's mean. Even in Rhodes Island, there are a number of researchers who only recently overcame their fear of the infected, and still have not reached a point where they can address those individuals with kindness. If this is true even among scientists who are supposed to represent the bleeding edge of knowledge, what are we to think about the beliefs of ordinary people? Sometimes, reality can be crushingly disappointing. However, there are also people like Weedy. Her abilities would have allowed her to find a better work environment, but she chose to stay with Rhodes Island. Her only demand towards people is that they remain tidy. Good thing I showered before this. And she does not care if they are infected or not. She is not particularly talkative, but she does attempt to use her technological expertise to help people within her means, such as making small gadgets or toys for them. Even her reason for joining the battlefield is as simple as it is moving. Is there anything I can do for them? Promotion record. Weedy's physical qualities are somewhat at odds with our impressions of the Agarians. In fact, after she successfully passed the other exams, she spent an entire 3 months before she was able to pass the physical component. Other than her physical strength and endurance, her condition is completely normal. Her regimented routine with extra attention to hygiene bears mention. She is arguably even healthier than most of her fellow operators. Therefore, instead of worrying about her, you should perhaps strive to become more like her from this day forward. We must not be stinky, we have to be clean. Together aboard. It isn't a fear of the elements that stops her heading for faraway places. Rhodes Island Bioengineering Lab. 10 AM, sunny clear. Weedy? Oh, sorry. I used a disinfectant spray at the door, and I wasn't doing any experiments before I came. I'm coming in, okay? I don't want to hear any whining that I smell like machine oil this time. Anyway, your contract's almost up, and they make us do an interview before we can renew it. I brought a draft for the new one. Not much has changed really, just trying to get HR off my back. Hello? Anybody home? Dang, I forgot. Weedy and Blaze have always do physical training at this hour. Guess I'm off to the training grounds. Over here, Luli. Sorry I'm late. I almost didn't recognize you. Is that so? Speaking of which, if I didn't know any better, I think you were born and raised in Colombia. I spent an awful long time in Trimonts, after all. We haven't seen each other since Iberia, have we? I was in the audience when you gave Ryan Lab's presentation at the last Trimonts Bioengineering Frontier Conference. Really? I was going to meet you after the session, but I had to leave for an emergency call from the medical department. So you were the Rhodes Island representative that had to withdraw? We just taken in a bunch of patients in critical condition, and they needed my expertise. You do realize how competitive that conference is, don't you? There are so many universities and tech companies fighting for those slots. Well, I think she did the right thing by choosing the people instead. Spike the temperature to hurt the enemy where you want them, then finish them off with the chainsaw. Yeah. Blaze, got a moment? Hey, Closure. How'd you like my move just now? Spicy. It's just you here, though. Where's Weedy? We canceled today's training. Huh? Why? Weedy does seem very professional. Also, an extremely tidy, which I respect as someone with a messy room. Oh, Weedy would hate my room. I thought it was about yesterday at first. Yesterday, huh? Careful. At these temperatures, no need to hold back. I want to test the limits of the water cannon post-modification. Can you take the recoil, though? Should be fine. It's a chance to put that physical training to the test. Alright then. Get ready, Leaf. Bunk. What? Did you knock her out? No, nothing to do with that. She canceled to go see an old friend. Oh yeah? A Ryan Lab employee, apparently. She never told me about that. Wait, Ryan Lab? And it didn't raise any alarm bells for you? Shakes head. Woody was one of our first to join Rhodes Island. Her contract's about to expire, and I've been trying to invade to track her down these past few days. And now she's meeting with an old buddy from Ryan Lab. On top of all that, just the other day she got injured while training with a certain someone. Hey, she wasn't injured. I know it looked bad, but I took her to medical for a full checkup. Either way, all signs point to... No way. I sure hope not. Seriously, why would you swing that... Why would you swing for the fences in training? Don't you know how strong you are? Weedy knocked me back too, you know. She's gotten a lot stronger and more skilled. Excuse me, miss. Could you please move this, gun? It's blocking the passageway. Oh, sorry about that. Well, thank you. What's that, Weedy? It's a water cannon that can shoot water at various pressures, or even as high-temperature steam jets. It can be used as a portable energy source, which is useful for localized testing of the landship's automation upgrades. Looks more like a weapon to me, that shoots people with high-pressure water jets, or steam apparently. Well yes, combat was another application it was designed for. Researchers need weapons too. Why on terror would the head of Rhodes Island bioengineering lab ever have to fight? Do they not assign security forces for their researchers? That's not what I meant. I had the idea of building a water cannon back when I was still in Iberia. Well, the ultimate water weapon ended up being the water gun that Chen Alter uses. When the Inquisition came to Abuelo's lab, they confiscated all of his documents and materials. My grandfather's life's work, what would have been the first thesis in Iberia, indeed in all Terra, to detail the changes in the ocean from a combined biological and engineering perspective. Abuelo's research license was suspended. All further research was subject to direct review by the Inquisition. And he accepted it all. I would sometimes wonder, could I have blasted him out of his lab if I had a weapon like this back then? You need more than a water cannon to deal with the Inquisition. Yes, it was just the fancy of a child. That's why I mostly use it for construction and development. Oops, I almost forgot that we had business to attend to. Oh, I smell something yummy. I kinda wanna grab it. Decisions. For now, weedy time. You're looking for me, Closure? Is your boss back yet? No, Weedy went. Yeah, I know. I didn't see her at the lab. The bioengineering lab is out of service right now. Huh? Don't you remember? You came in without disinfecting last time, causing the contamination detection alarm to go off and... Hey, I cleaned up right away, didn't I? Yes, you used one of the hand wash stations, putting the entire water sanitation system out of commission. It's not my fault we turned on the detection AI sensitivity all the way up. Regardless, she decided to fully disinfect the lab and let it idle for a week before reopening it. Dang. Someday, we'll need to have a talk about how her mysophobia intersects with laboratory regulations. Wait, but won't that delay your latest project? Didn't we submit a bunch of reports and funding applications just last week? Oh crap, I think I forgot to approve them. Closure. Weapon upgrades for the training grounds, procurement for the logistics department, bridge repairs. I could swear I left them right here. Crap, don't tell me I misplaced your applications. Closure. Lab out of service, new project's not getting approved. She must be tearing her hair out by now. Do you know what she's been up to lately? She received a package that seemed to contain some kind of research materials from an old friend. She's been going over them in her quarters. An old friend? The same one who works for Ryan Lab? The one she's meeting today? Yes, that one. So she's already helping other companies with their projects. Huh? She's already made up her mind then. Oh geez, how am I going to explain this to Kelsey and Mia? Come to think of it, she's had a hand in half of Rose Island's automation projects. She's one of her oldest employees, but never gets the attention she deserves. Can't blame her for keeping her resume up to date. Heck, the only reason she came here in the first place is that we were the first to make an offer. I felt her as both a supervisor and a colleague. What are you talking about, Closure? Do you know where Weedy is meeting her friend? A bar, I think. Oops, I forgot that we had business to attend to. I've looked through the documents you sent me. Specifically, I made some corrections to the section on beachfront engineering based in agri technology, referencing the models and theories from Abuelo's manuscripts. Thanks, Weedy. You're the only one I could think of when it comes to this stuff. Ryan Lab has experts in all sorts of things, but not the ocean or the Agar. No problem, it was nothing. I've been away from Iberia for a while though, so there might be new variables I haven't taken into account. I can't guarantee 100% accuracy. That's fine. I'll cross-check them in the field. I just wanted to gather all the materials I could pertaining to the current state of research before I go back to Iberia. You're going back to Iberia? Why so suddenly? I was visited by a messenger from the Inquisition last month. The Inquisition. They brought a research proposal on maritime engineering, a handwritten letter from an Inquisitor, and an entrance permit into Iberia issued by the Inquisition. I mean, of course Amiya would feel lots of pressure. But Amiya's doing great. The documents you went over were part of that research. So they're opening up research into the ocean to outsiders. Yes, Iberia is seeking change. Have you made up your mind? Yes, that one. But you spent so much time at Ryan Lab. I'll be turning in my resignation. There's a lot of red tape involved though. Project handovers, non-compete clauses, etc. Exactly what you expect from a big company. But Iberia is my blood. No matter how far away I go, I will always smell the scent of brine in the air and follow it back to Iberia. There were two reasons I came here. The first was to hand over the responsibilities of the Rhine Lab Liaison. The second was to seek you out. You want me to come back to Iberia with you? Yes. I'm sorry, Lily, but I can't. Because of Rhodes Island? Forgive me for being frank, but Rhodes Island is hardly the ideal employer. Due to their focus on clinical application and the involvement in crisis across Terra, the resources they can offer for your research are limited. And not only did they make you pull out of the Trimonts Bioengineering Frontier Conference, apparently you had to fill in for armed personnel. Well, as I've already explained, your contract with them is about to expire too. Rhodes Island isn't what you think it is, Lily. You still have a chip on your shoulder about Iberia, don't you? Because of what happened to your grandfather? Didn't you used to say that limitations in science are always set by people? Those were Abuelo's words. I tried very hard to convince him to leave Iberia, but he never did. Science is the exploration of the unknown, but those who passionately throw themselves into it will find many locked drawers in front of them. The ocean, the anger, the profound silence. No researcher could possibly enjoy an Iberia like that. But Weedy, the tide has come ashore, reaching up to Iberia's ankles and threatens to drown all of it. So I've heard from our new Iberian operators. We can demand that the Inquisition release your grandfather's research. After all, it's closely linked to the maritime engineering project they sent over. Iberia needs to see change. The locks on those drawers are opening up one by one. I know, but I can't go back with you right now. Why not? For the reason you brought up before tossing it aside, I need to stay at Rhodes Island. Abuelo hated Iberia and he hated the Inquisition for laying waste to his life's work in an instant. But he wouldn't leave the country even after his research license was revoked. I thought it was because he was old and he didn't feel like going through the effort of starting over. Oh yeah. I upgraded most of my base. I still gotta fully upgrade though, like 2 areas because I ran out of drones. But there's no such thing as a utopia for scientific freedom. Far too many scientists have died in exile. Later, I began to understand that he simply wanted to keep defending what he loved doing. He was waiting for the locks to open to pick his research back up. Can we visit each other's bases too? I didn't look into that part. I was just like, I'm gonna build my bases as much as I can. I'm gonna put some fancy decorations and then put some operators and bam. Then I left. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. By the way, that dark chocolate the Tony Chocolonely bar is actually pretty good. Though, my favorite's still the milk chocolate hazelnut. Second would be the milk chocolate... Oh gosh, what was that thing called? That crunchy thing. Brain not braining right now. I'm smelling food and I'm getting distracted. The nougat, I think. Oh man, though, the food smells good. I might grab some. Science is the exploration of the unknown, Weedy. There will always be blanks, and places that are off limits. Ooh! Yeah, Weedy's grandfather could be acquainted with the great builder who left Ager to help the Iberians. Hello, hello. One blank gets filled in, and the other appears. Another appears. The frontiers are endless. And no matter where you go, there will always be somewhere off limits. Limitations in science are always set by people, but it's also people who break those restraints. Passionate people. Congratulations, you passed your tests. Welcome to the team. You say tests. It was one interview. We're a startup. We need all the talent we can get. It took a lot of convincing to get Amiya to set up a bioengineering lab. You're the only member right now, so we're counting on you to make something of it. No pressure. Of course, we'll give you all the support we can in terms of funding, equipment, experiments, anything you need to say the word. Just one thing. Do you think we could negotiate on your requirement to wash your hands an average of 10 times every 3 hours? Ooh, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. I hope your stream went by well. Hey, what's that look on your face? The operation went well. Great. It's all thanks to your help fixing the sick bay's automation equipment. I'm really sorry we had to call you back like that, like this. That was an important conference, wasn't it? You spent so much time on that thesis. It's okay. All 5 infected are out of danger, right? Yes. Good. And by the way, there's a child who wants to chat with your bionic sea dragon. She says you promised her before the operation. Right. I'll head in now. Are you sure? You must be tired. Sorry, I should have been more careful. You hurt anywhere? I'm fine. You could just focus on your experience, you know. Weren't you the one who said I needed to build up my constitution? What I mean is you don't have to fight. Surgery and experiments can solve only a small part of the urpathy problem as... Enough lectures. Sheesh. Just stay behind me, alright? The battlefield can be chaotic, but I'll take out all the enemies before you're in any danger. Don't underestimate an industrial water cannon. I'm staying at Rhodes Island for the same reason that Abuelo wouldn't leave his lab, and the same reason you're chosen to return to Iberia. It's not because I'm afraid of restrictions in a faraway land, but because there's something here that I'm passionate about, which I feel is important to carry on.
Excuse me, miss.
Closure? Grab. Please, Weedy, won't you reconsider? Reconsider what? You know how excited Blaze gets in battle. She didn't mean it. And you know I get a little harebrained when things get busy. I didn't reject those funding applications you sent last week. I just misplaced them. Heck, I still remember the titles. Connecting Heterogeneous Arts Units. Reengineering Aegir Maritime Technology through Lighthouse Components. They have a lot of potential. Maritime Technology. Misplaced? You signed them on the spot and handed them back to me. Did you forget? Oh, well, anyway, I want you to give serious consideration to staying at Rhodes Island. Did you think I was going to leave? HR was pressing me to get your contract renewal done, but I just couldn't find you. You weren't at the lab either. Luli's going back to Iberia, so I came to see her off. Oh, I forgot. This is Luli from Rhine Lab. About to resign from Rhine Lab, actually. I'm Luli. Let's just say Weedy and I are fellow countrymen. Resign? So you're not... I'm Closure, head of Rhodes Island Engineering Department, and Weedy's supervisor and friend. I'm not interrupting anything, am I? No, we're just about done. I think I understand your choice, Weedy. I'll respect it. And it looks like you do plan to. Right, just not now. Thanks for coming to see me. Have a nice trip. Bye-bye. Bye. Yay! Wait, you said you went to the bioengineering lab today? Yeah. Didn't you know it needs to be put into idle cycle for a week after being disinfected? Closure. And now to get bonked. Oh, Closure. Now for... We'll start off with the custom bionic sea dragon, aka the thing that the kid wanted to talk to. Bionic Sea Dragon Development Log 02. Research lab is carrying out reaction tests on new biomaterial. Data collection is still ETA 5 hours. In the meantime, I'm attempting to remodel the Bionic Sea Dragon. Strengthen connectivity between the internal conductor unit and the water cannon lock-on system. In future battles, with support from Leaf and his friends, the water cannon is going to be much more accurate. Bionic Sea Dragon Development Log 04. Been asked by an operator about the names again. It really is just for differentiating. Fundamentally, using -1 or -X or be on their cereals will be fine, but using names like Leaf makes things a little more convenient. I don't really get what everyone's so curious about. Leaf. Bionic Sea Dragon Development Log 06. 2 Bionic Sea Dragon core components damaged, can't be reused. Seems I'll have to iterate on their entirety. Closure wants to take the opportunity to customize them, and I refused. Lancet 2 and Castle 3 are very cute, but Operator Mayor's Meeboos have very fun interaction patterns. But I can't picture Leaf and his friends fitted with voice modules. They're doing fine as is. Bionic Sea Dragon Development Log 09. I've had contact with new onboards, Operator Irene and Operator Lumen, so roughly got the picture of what's happened and what's happening in Iberia. The locked drawers are opened wide, and the forbidden zones start to expand. Any secrets will automatically reveal themselves to the people, and cause either a crisis that'll take everyone's collective effort to deal with, or a nightmare no one could escape. Sealing it away is meaningless now. No one can stand forever on the shore. Operator Irene took note of Leaf. Not for her functionality, obviously. She's sharp for young Inquisitor. The Bionic Sea Dragon was indeed created referencing designs handed down within my family. I've conjectured how those designs were formed, what they represent, what special meaning they hold, what information they hide, perhaps I should say, what they were modeling. Of course, since leaving Iberia, they haven't been very meaningful conjectures, or very concrete. What if they have something to do with my family and Iberia, and the ocean's past? More importantly, with the tide surging into the land, is there any possibility it could concern the future? Maybe I should go have another talk with Irene. Maybe I should add a few new items to the Bionic Sea Dragon research project. And then the new Bionic prototype. Ooh, look at it. Jellyfish. From a scientific perspective, this great land we presently inhabit is abundant with mediums of complex composition. Here on Terra, the medium is commonly known as air, and isn't substantially different from the liquid medium filling the ocean. Aegir living in inland Iberia often make use of their analogous knowledge of the sea to produce toys like this, that drift unimpeded through the air. Such was the answer Weedy gave when the operators of Rhodes Island discovered the NBP floating about in a cabin to explain the origins of the seemingly unattested equipment. It's so cute looking. Look at them. They're adorable. Is it some kind of common sea custom? Weedy silently watches the prototype lilt back down to the ground. The urge hit her out of nowhere to tell them that Iberia wasn't nearly the seaside place most thought of it as, but had vast and arid lands to its name as well. Still, even at Rhodes Island, some were still caught up in the impression of stiffness that the tense, fiercely isolationist nation tended to leave. She folded up the NBP's soft wings and sewed it back into its box. To clarify, I've never been back to the sea before, and don't know much about the Aegir. Like you, I've never been to Aegir itself either. I may have been born an Aegir, but what I know is sandstorms, misty dawns, and thick jungles, the dry inland, less so the coral on the coast. When I was still young, I went out to our desertified lands with my mother, using bioengineering to treat it with technology. With the downtime from our fieldwork, she'd fly toys like these for us to run after. There wasn't any kind of special significance to it. It was just a pastime. She thought back to her home soil of Iberia. The profound silence was merciless in revisiting their place in the country, especially after the Inquisition visited their doorstep and forbid the family from spreading dangerous Aegir technology. As far as most Aegir living in Iberia were now concerned, Aegir was no more than the name that branded them, and ever more vaguely at that. You already had bionic technology this developed back then? What you see here is actually a successor model I made recently. It now has the propulsion capacity to float in quicksand, and also has some flaws. With that, Weedy picked up the box and left the cabin. Only she knew that this improved model, the spitting image of an aquatic creature, had lost all ability to enter the water. I love how she has a sea dragon and a jellyfish. And now to switch over to my count. And then afterwards I'll see if Uncle's still here. I didn't say hi to him yet. I'm bad. He came after I started the stream. If he left already, oops. Sorry, Uncle. Okay, now time for me to log into my account. Start.
Arknights.
Log in, please. Okay, yep. Now we're into my account. And we'll stare at Thorns' beautiful face while I go to say hi and maybe quickly eat a snack. Look at this boy. Look at how beautiful he is. And I had to put him in a shopping one. Like, sure, he looks great normal. He looks amazing here too, but I'm just so entertained by the casual clothes. There's just something about casual Thorns that hits different. Oh my goodness though, Weedy. Weedy. She needs things to be so tidy. Like, oh man. That'd be pain. But yeah, we'll stare at this for a tiny bit, and then I'm gonna go say hi to Uncle if he's still here. And if he's not, oops. My bad. BRB. I speed ran dinner. Oh my goodness. That was an experience. I grabbed a little bowl. I ate a little bit of some kimchi ika that my auntie made. I ate some kabocha and pork that dad made. Had a little bit of tomato with hummus because I'm like, I want some vegetable in my life. I think I need some roughage. I was debating eating some cheese, but I'm like, no. I ate some chocolate. I had some cream cheese jello thing. I don't even know what it is. It was a mysterious snack. And then, oh, Mom gave me like the most disgusting tasting wine. I'm like, sorry, Mom. It was horrible. It was super duper bitter, but I drank it all. Like, I'm like, oh, it kind of hurt just because family uses big cups at home, so I'm like, it's bitter. I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna eat some dessert to help wash out the bitterness, but the bitter! Oh, the bitter. The bitter. But yeah, kimchi squid, it was so good. Okay, thank you, Auntie. But now I'm ready for Thorns. So basic info, codename Thorns, gender male, combat experience 5 years, place of birth Iberia, date of birth March 17, race Ager, height 177 cm, infection status, medical tests have confirmed that no infection is present. Physical exam, physical strength excellent, mobility standard, physical resilience standard, tactical acumen standard, combat skill excellent, Originium arts simulation standard. I think my family just, or at least Mom, likes really dry stuff. Or I think that's what's considered dry, it's bitter. I'm like, yeah. Versus Uncle, he gets some stuff that tastes better. But no, Mama just got bitter stuff. I'm like, thanks for the big cup of bitter liquid. Oh well. Profile, Thorns. A frontline combatant for Rhode Island, is proficient in swordsmanship and pharmacology. Born in the Iberian hinterland, Thorns left his hometown in the midst of a local religious strife. After leaving the Iberian region, he was invited to join Rhode Island. The above section describing the situation in Iberia was self-reported by Thorns and has not been fully verified. Clinical analysis. Imaging tests reveal clear and normal outlines of internal organs and no abnormal shadows have been detected. Originium granules have not been detected in the circulatory system and there is no sign of infection. At this time, this operator is believed to be uninfected. Which is amazing for Thorns, considering how kind of clumsy he is in that one video. Cell Originium assimilation, 0%. Operator Thorns has no signs of Originium infections. Blood Originium crystal density, 0.14. Operator Thorns often comes into contact with Originium-based regents, which puts him at some risk of infection. Don't worry, he's very vigilant about self-protection and his numbers have been stable. The risk of something happening is low. Properly taking care of oneself is a quality that everyone who enters and exits this laboratory should cultivate. Ansel. I love the difference in the people who write about them. Like, yo, Gabriel was so harsh to Elysium, and Ansel was so sweet to Thorns. Archive File 1. When Thorns first joined Rhode Island, his combat style on the battlefield gave others an impression of indifference or even ruthlessness. After spending more time together, everyone gradually realized that though the Iberian swordsman may seem cold in demeanor and speak in a blunt manner, his actual nature was rather straightforward, free-spirited, and suave. Though not overblown, the swordsman seems to be aware of the issues some may have with his blunt and easily misunderstood way of speaking, but he isn't particularly bothered by this. For Thorns, others' perceptions of him are ultimately inconsequential, and the way the outside world evaluates him has no effect upon him. Thorns often delves deeply into the extraction and preparation of medicinals and ends up ignoring other things in the process of such as his own outward appearance. forgetting to wear a jacket, having one trouser leg rolled up, wearing clothes with holes in them, or even wearing things backwards or insides out. He's just a fashion pioneer. All of these are commonplace occurrences. If you encounter Thorns in a hallway displaying one of these features, don't read too much into it. Oh my goodness, this kind of reminds me. Mom is so offended how I pretty much wear the same exact things every single week. I'm like, Mother, this is all work clothes. Why are you so offended by me? Like, oi. I don't gotta get too much clothes for the week for work. Is it bad I wear the exact same stuff every single week? And ooh. Oh, I love the kimchi pancakes. Oh, they're so good. Or heck, even the ones with those little pancakes that have, let's say, green onions or scallions with some squid. Mmm, delicious. For a swordsman who pursues precision and efficiency, it isn't worthwhile to spend too much time maintaining one's appearance. Even if Thorns' hair puffs up and curls over because of an awry experiment gone explosive, Thorns continues to conduct his own business, withstanding the curious eyes of all bystanders without care. I respect that. Archive File 2. Thorns' swordsmanship is extremely potent. According to him, his particular style of swordsmanship requires every single motion to be precisely calculated. This swift and precise technique is widely known throughout Iberia as destreza. As a destreza, the mainstay weapons of the Iberian region have always been swords and knives, with a wide variety of techniques spread across land. However, the technique known as the destreza is not accessible to everyone. Needless to say, this technique requires excellent physical fitness, but also has extremely demanding requirements for the user's mind. These strict requirements make the technique very difficult to learn, but if mastered, the rewards are great. Thorns, you are amazing. Yes, if it's green onion pancake, it has to be crispy. Oh man, the other thing that's really good too is are those sweet pancakes as well. The one with the sweet filling. Like, oh my goodness, those are amazing. The sweet nutty filling. At the same time, many traditional Iberian blade masters believe that destreza can only be used to describe swordsmanship using a standardized subset of weapons, and in their eyes, the styles used by non-liberis, including Thorns, are nothing but clumsy and blasphemous imitations. Rude! However, according to Thorns, those people have absorbed more than enough of the technique's framework and applied them in a more realistic manner. On this basis, there are no issues with considering them as users of destreza. In other words, people who fight over semantics will quickly perish when they have to actually cross swords. After, they will not be exclusively facing swordsmen. However, even these renegade swordsmen will readily admit that Iberian swordsmanship is as vast and as dangerous as the ocean. No swordsman may ever exhaust that knowledge within his lifetime, not to mention that lifetime is generally very short as well. In any case, by combining the precise swordsmanship he has mastered with the deadly poisons he concocted himself, Thorns will always complete his missions upon the battlefield with efficiency and ease, ensuring optimal results while keeping losses minimal. His method of operating is beyond reproach in terms of efficiency. However, in many situations, Thorns himself ends up garnering criticism. Thorns' swordsmanship and his pharmaceutical knowledge were learned from a local priest. He and several other children studied under the priest, following him through childhood and adolescence. Because this priest became involved in the religious turmoil that would later break out, several of his students have taken divergent paths. Thorns is exceptionally skilled at swordsmanship and also exhibits extraordinary talents in pharmacology. He is particularly skilled in extracting and purifying drug compounds, especially toxins. The precise efficiency of some of the neurotoxins he's produced have been praised by the members of the medical department. In addition, Thorns always has bolder ideas when it comes to refining other reagents, and while his experiments do sometimes yield positive results, they end with an explosion more often than not. Even in the face of failure, Thorns always seems to enjoy himself. Well, at least he's a happy boy. I like this. Ah, yes. Kirula Arbor. And his cursed arm. Now for Archive File 3. When putting together operated files, HR department personnel will often conduct investigations from various directions, such as direct inquiries with the operator, field examinations of their hometown, observation of the operator's behavioral trends within the ship, and interviews with other operators. An operator's profile overview can be completed by synthesizing all the available information. Through these investigations, we've noticed that the personalities of the operators who come to Rhodes Island are almost always complex and multifaceted, almost impossible to reduce down to a list of simple traits, and never exactly the same between two operators. Of course, Thorns is no exception. Oh yeah. So what do you guys predict? Do you think Arknights will be at Anime Expo this year? Because I saw that they were there last year. And I'm thinking of going to AX this year. Oh, actually, I am. I already ordered tickets, so I have to go. I know that Fate Grand Order is going to be there, Girls Frontline 2 is going to be there, Nikkei is going to be there, Honkai Star Rail is going to be there. I hope Arknights is there. I want to go to all of my gacha games booths, or panels, or whatever. Like, fingers crossed Arknights is going to be there again, because I gotta collect them all. I gotta do all the gacha games that I play. And if not, I'ma cry. Ooh! Arknights actually made it into the top 10 gacha games this past month? Oh? But yeah, it's gonna be my first time going to Anime Expo, so I really am hoping that Arknights is gonna be there, because I saw last year they were there when it comes to posts. So I want to see it in person, because I saw that they gave out freebies to doctors, and I want to be like, hi, I'm a fellow doctor. Hi, hello there. I'll buy some merch too, but oh man, I would cry a little bit on the inside. Of happiness, of course, if they're there. Okay, if Thorns somehow made it to Enfield, I'd be happy. I need to summon him. Like, Thorns is my best boy. Many people who've been in contact with Thorns would describe him as difficult to get along with. With these evaluations seem to reflect poorly upon him, further investigation revealed that many of the operators who gave him these negative evaluations still maintain frequent and friendly interactions with him. Those who are able to see more and more of Thorns' flaws are conversely closer to him and have a deeper relationship. While people complain that Thorns is difficult to get along with, they still make the effort to do so. In regards to the issue of Thorns' interpersonal relationship with other operators, we concluded that there is no need for further monitoring. Thorns, you're fine the way you are. Oh man. Addendum, I agree that long-term observation can enhance our understanding of an operator, but to be honest, I originally thought he was kind of cool, but within a few months, all I could think of was him and his, how should I put this? Lively operators doing all kinds of weird exercises together. Weird exercises? Lively operators doing all kinds of weird exercises together. They talk about wacky topics all day long and try to actually build that stuff. Sometimes their crafts will explode even before being finished. Who's going to be able to keep an eye on a guy like that? How come no one has come to hang these people on deck yet? I love that. Recorder's addendum. We already tried that, but it didn't do anything. The investigation period ends today. I have some comments I'd like to write on this file, but my boss said that there were two subjectives in her mind. What I will say is, the potion bang snaps they made today were a lot of fun. Thorns, you are amazing. Oh man, though. It is really funny, though, how it was pointed out to me that the two types of dudes I usually go for in games, or in general, even in shows, that end up being my favorites are either like the edgy tsundere type, like deadpan edgy tsundere type. I guess maybe Thorns would be in that, I'm not sure. Or himbo type. I'm like, well, that is true, unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm not sure. Two sides of a coin. The either-or types. Now, Archive File 4. Iberians rarely talk about their hometown, and this isn't exactly a secret as long as you pay attention. Occasionally, when you mention their homeland, even Iberians who are generally impassive or stony-faced will show some complex expressions. And these subtle nuances can reveal a lot about their attitudes. Thorns is one of the few people among us who actually will give an unreserved impression of Iberia. Compared to the silence or vague remarks of the other operators, Thorns actually can give a calm response to our inquiries. He's provided us with a lot of referential information, and while a lot is fairly similar to the more mainstream conceptions, some of it completely subverts these notions. In the past, this seaside country was often associated with passion, vitality, indulgence, where sunshine melts into the coast along the horizon. Once widely known for the resplendent beauty of its golden sunlight, this country was often discussed in conjunction with Laterano because of its religious connections. However, in recent years, its rich land has gradually become silent and faded from public eye. Classified log. Very little is known about the current state of Iberia. According to Thorns, the treatment of the Ager in Iberia has gone from bad to worse over the past few decades. He described a once prosperous city as gloomy and stagnant. The local administrators do not seem to prohibit locals from leaving, but they've enacted tight restrictions on re-entry. Rhodes Island's investigators have been staying near the area for a long time, but have not found a way to conduct an in-depth investigation. The investigation department has reached a similar assessment, discouraging any attempts to rashly enter the area until the need arises to prepare for an in-depth investigation. Hello, welcome. Promotion record. If every order is executed faithfully, will every result be flawlessly precise as well? Actually, the answer to this question depends on how well you know him. What you must know is that, without sufficient mutual trust, Iberians tend to strictly calculate the conditions of the battlefield, and only pursue the results, not necessarily solving problems in a way that others want. Now for anniversary, to act according to your own intent, regardless of background. Ta-da! So whose anniversary are we celebrating? Welcome! Oh, you're...
One set meal to go, please. Here's the money.
Okay, exact change. No, wait a second. What are you doing here? And your clothes? Did another experiment go wrong?
No, it went well. Just a bit of an accident at the end. No problem at all.
You call that no problem? I'll never understand you outsiders. I know, right? I want to see Iberians in the Golden Age. Like, gosh darn it. Also, didn't I say that I deliver meals for you and Felipe? If you just come here like this... The eyes in the small tavern converge upon the two, most of them not exactly friendly. All around, conversations cut themselves off as the other customers take in the presence of the unfamiliar Ager face. The silence is soon replaced by excited whispers.
Is that the one? The outsider here for some sort of cooperation. Looks like a normal guy to me. Shh, he's an Ager. Didn't the Inquisition agree to allow their return? You can't trust everything you hear. I don't want to get dragged into it if he gets arrested or something. Things may have gotten better in recent years, but don't tell me you forgot how it was a decade ago, when the Inquisition was dragging people off on the regular. Of course I haven't, I was young then, but I remember being interrogated for a long time. I was almost taken away. You're right, better safe than sorry, he's Ager after all. Noisy.
The Ager casually picks up the cup from the table. Then he lets it slip from his fingers, and it shatters on the ground with a bang. The tavern instantly quiets down.
He didn't hear us, did he? Shh, who knows? Best keep our mouth shut.
You.
I'll pay for the cup.
That's not what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I should be saying that. Don't worry about it. They're not bad people, it's just that...
Not a problem, just a matter of getting used to it.
But isn't it hard to take? I heard from the mayor that you and your friends are here to help us. We're the ones asking for help, yet we're treating you like this.
Huh? You misunderstand me. I don't care what other people think of me. What I meant was that the rest of you, Iberians, have to get used to it.
Huh?
The Inquisition has made its choice. A window is opened. Aegers who were once forced to leave are now returning. There'll only be more of us in the future. If you decide to accept our help, then you need to get used to seeing us on the streets.
Is that why you go for a walk in town every day?
I'm not just walking, I'm measuring. I need to know how wide the roads are. I was surprised to find that the time seems to have stopped for decades here. Many things need to be fixed or replaced.
It's the same thing. Walking the streets like you own the place. All the customers have been talking about you.
It doesn't matter to me.
Ha, alright. As long as you're okay with that. So how are preparations going with you and Felipe? Are you planning a surprise? Felipe said it was a celebration, but I don't remember any festive dates this time of the year.
I'm just helping out. Felipe has a good idea. We just need to hammer out the details. You'll know more soon enough.
Oh! This is after the Path of Life OPP event? Ooh. Year 1100. Oh, OPP's event. OPP. You're not about to do something crazy, are you? I heard there are festivals that last for days, with flowers and cheering crowds every day, and fireworks in broad daylight. I can't even imagine. We haven't done anything like that for a long time.
It's not too late. Felipe wants everyone to be able to participate, like in Iberia of yore.
Is he still reading those books? The Adventures of Captain Alfonso, The Pirate King and the Golden Kingdom? He hasn't outgrown them?
Nothing wrong with that. Iberia in its golden age may have been arrogant, but at least there was something to be proud of compared to the shambles state it is today. Felipe has a knack for working with machines. He should really go out into the world and broaden his horizons, if the opportunity presents itself.
Go out and see the world. That'd be really nice. Here's your set meal. And this one's for Felipe.
How much?
Don't worry about it. Treat it as a token of appreciation on behalf of the others. To tell the truth, I'm kind of looking forward to the surprise you and Felipe are planning. Ooh, free food. I hope it'll be like in the books.
Okay.
Okay, what do you mean? He's gone. Weird guy. Nah, Thorns is great.
Hold it, Felipe. Didn't you hear us? Did you need something? I'm in a hurry if you don't have anything important. Where do you think you're going? You're not fiddling around with that Ager again, are you? That's none of your business. Besides, Mr. Thorns is here by invitation. You should show some respect. Respect is one thing, keeping your distance is another. Besides, he won't even tell you his real name, just a code name. Who's to say he didn't used to be a bandit or something? Mr. Thorns says he's an employee of Rhodes Island. He's an Iberian expatriate, forced to leave after certain events. Rhodes what? Never heard of it. And what events exactly? How do we know for sure he's not the same as those crazy Ager? Maybe he's one that the Inquisition is after, just good at hiding things. Shut up. This is all baseless accusation, pure speculation. Don't any of you remember that tomorrow is... Tomorrow is what? You'll find out tomorrow.
You go, Felipe.
I trust the Inquisition's judgment, and I know that Mr. Thorns isn't like that. Alright, Felipe, I guess I went too far. That Ager, the one who calls himself Thorns, may be useful. As for tomorrow, I'm not sure you're planning, but we'll be waiting.
Get out of here.
Just remember that we're really worried about you. You should open your eyes and stay away from the Ager.
Whatever, dude.
Was that my fault?
People like you may be a minority among the Iberians. Oh, Thorns.
Mr. Thorns? What did you... From fiddling around with an Ager again. Here. This is from Martin's Tavern. Ah, thank you. Wait a second. I'm so sorry about that just now. They aren't bad people. Please don't take it personally. They're just concerned. We don't see a lot of outsiders here. What's the matter? My head hurts. I don't like being apologized to over and over again. Sorry.
The Jaeger who has returned to his homeland in a manner he'd never expected sighs. The past is buried deep in his heart. He can overlook a lot of things, but there is something different about this place and the people who live here. That is why he stands here now as an Jaeger. Because he has the ability to do so. Following his heart, he came back to this place that he never thought he would come back to. Aww.
There's nothing to apologize for. But have you finished calibrating the, what was it? Automatic perpetual sugar sprayer? It fell quite a bit short of perpetual in the last test. Oh yes, I was just about to tell you. I think I'm about to make some real progress in efficiency and endurance. It's all thanks to that manuscript from Weedy you brought. Thank you yourself if you have the chance.
Oh, Weedy mentioned.
I will. Along with the concoction you prepared, everyone will be so surprised, but so surprised tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I want to make some improvements to what I brewed up. Have you ever seen the Midday Flame?
Ooh.
Mr. Thorns! Are you okay? I'm fine. Just got the ratios wrong. Things will look fine to me. Look, your hair got burnt. Oh. Just shave it off. What are you doing with a knife? Wait, don't cut it like that. For heaven's sake, at least let me do it for you. Alright then. Haha, it's nothing.
I'm just imagining after like a crazy experiment, Thorn just gonna come back with a bunch of like bald spots. Oh man. What would I do in Iberia? Pretty much just go to the beach, that's it. I can't think of anything else I would do in Iberia.
Haha, it's nothing.
Cut.
Alright, that should do it. Thanks. You should keep your distance to be safe. Are your experiments always so dangerous?
I mean, what's worse, seaborn or seagulls? Because it was kind of funny going to California beaches and seeing a bunch of seagulls. Because over here in Hawaii, there's no seagulls. So I'm like, oh, are these the seaborn? Hello, seagulls. Try to steal food?
They invited you here, but then put you out in the middle of nowhere without proper facilities. It's fine. This is a good place. I have all the basics here. Anything more complex probably needs an application anyway. Application? To the Inquisition. Years ago, they arrested a lot of people, confiscating everything that the islanders brought. Technology that has been lost to modern-day Iberia may still be found within the Inquisition. And now it's time to put it to use. There are no Ager left in this town.
Exactly, taking pictures of the seaborn.
There used to be some years ago. I heard that when my parents were young, everyone was treated the same way, whether they were a Liberi or Ager. Until the penal battalion arrived. Yes, until they arrived. Many people were taken, mostly Ager, but also people from other races who were close to them. The rest of the Ager left one by one. People say that they left on their own accord, but you don't agree. I don't know. I wasn't there. You seem to know a lot about these things.
Thorns knew a lot about these things. The fate of the Ager in this country was sealed the moment Iberia realized the threat from the ocean, when the Inquisition began using force to deal with its tentacles stretching out from the sea. They had breathing room in some places, in others, they were not so lucky. The town happened to be one of the others.
The fierce oppression has always hung over Iberia. Whether they left on their own accord, or were forced to leave doesn't matter in the end. A worse fate awaited those who stayed than those who went to the barren lands, or returned to the ocean. Did you leave because of that too? Yes. So, why did you come back now? Even I can see that life out there is good. A strange question. Do I need a reason? What?
Cause why not?
Have you decided where you want to go? Anywhere. Maybe outside, far away from this country. Your eyes are calm, my child. You're the only one who didn't try to persuade me to leave together. You won't leave. You're not innocent. Ha, perhaps. Go, child. Your will has always been strong. Follow it. Never stop thinking. We have the right to follow our thoughts, no matter where they lead us. I'll remember that. Farewell, teacher. Don't overthink it. I barely provided an opportunity, and the other Ager and I accepted its offer. There was something in it for both of us. I see. I knew a fool who believed that Iberia would change. But I don't care how it changes. I just want to do what I want to do. You always seem so calm. The Ager who left, the ones who should have been our brethren. Will they come back someday? Maybe, if you wish it. Aren't you doing all this in preparation for that day?
Thorns is so chill about this.
What are you doing, Felipe? Why have you blocked the roads? What's with these strange machines? Stop this absurdity at once and go home. Of course I know what day it is, Uncle Pablo. Once, friends from a faraway land took our hands, and together we built the Golden Age. And this was the day that our hands first came together. What are you babbling about? Am I really babbling, Uncle Pablo? That was ages ago. People don't bring it up anymore. Many don't even dare to. But the Iberians should have remembered. Today's a day to remember. A day to remember? I've never heard of it. You're too young to. We used to celebrate it when I was little. There were people frolicking in the square day and night. We would call each other our brothers. The Jaeger built new things, ships that traveled on dry land, automatic fireworks, lighthouses that changed color on their own. Then why have I never heard about any of this? We stopped celebrating them after all those terrible things. So, they're telling the truth. We used to celebrate this day. Of course we did. Let's do it, Mr. Thorns. Okay.
A Liberian and Ager stand side by side in the crowd. Tears gather in the eyes of the elder townsfolk at the sight of it. Memories have faded with time and wordless oppression. Have they seen a scene like this in the past? All eyes are on the Agers as he lights... all eyes are on the Ager as he lights a fuse. They were happier times, better times. Yay! Fireworks! Woohoo! Oh yeah, I'm excited to see the fireworks on the 4th of July during, con time. I will leave the building just to see the fireworks. I'm curious how fireworks are on the mainland. Fireworks? Fireworks in bright daylight. The books are telling the truth.
Maybe they'll write about this someday. You mean they'll write about me just like they write about Captain Alfonso? Haha. I find that hard to believe. Oh, Mr. Thorns! Mr. Thorns! You've got powder from the fireworks on your face.
Hello, hello?
Oh. Consider it part of the celebration.
Overall, that was kind of cute. At least Felipe was nice. Okay, I gotta wipe my glasses before I continue. Ew. I washed my glasses. Okay, that's good. And now the salt and the sand. Oh, not the salt. Once upon a time, salt was not of this land, just as sand was not of the sea. Back then, fanatical laws had not yet gripped the land, and a king still sat upon Iberia's royal throne. Oh man, do you think we'll ever see the day Iberia's situation liven up in terms your food and culture and lives be better? I feel like it can be better. Even if there's a seaborne threat. I mean, depending on the ending, not all the endings in the ice are bad, super bad. So there's hope in the world. Back then, the king was a master of his domain. The mighty forces at his disposal conquering city-state after city-state. His bravery and renown outlived catastrophe after catastrophe, and his forts and outposts sprouted across increasingly remote frontiers. He erected palaces and great courts, and his cities were filled with statues bearing his image, but the king could never be stated, for he wished his name to be sung everywhere. And so, the king of Iberia declared, thusly unto his 100 cities, "Gather all learned men to my royal city, that I may know of the vastness of the land and the sea." The first to seek an audience was a merchant, old and frail, yet bearing a treasure he wished to present. The king trusted in the wisdom afforded by time, and summoned the merchant to his hall. The merchant presented a burning hot hourglass, proclaiming that the hottest deserts marked the ends of the earth. "I have once reached the ends of the earth, where the wind scowls like flame, and the sun blazes like a torch, and I bring you the sand of that place." The second to seek an audience was a fisherman, youthful and naive, yet bearing a treasure he wished to present. The king trusted in the wisdom innate to youth, and summoned the fisherman to his hall. The fisherman presented a flask of black seawater, claiming that the darkest water filled the ends of the sea. "I have once reached the ends of the sea, where the water is bottomless and the currents relentless. I bring to you the brine of that place." The next to seek an audience was an alchemist, shrouded from sight and age of unknown, yet bearing the treasure he wished to present. But before the king could decide whether or not to trust his figure, the alchemist appeared within his hall. He asked the king to give him the hourglass and the flask, and the king readily agreed, curious as to what he would do. The sand from the ends of the land melted into red liquid before his eyes. The brine from the ends of the sea crystallized into white sand before his eyes. The alchemist scattered them both nonchalantly, and they seemed to dissipate into the air. As if responding to his will, a strong wind blew through the kingdom for 3 days and nights. "I know not how vast the land or the sea are, but regardless, neither are as vast as Iberia's boundless power. From now on, the winds of the land and sea will obey your will, O King of Iberia. Start today, see to it that a fleet is built, and follow the direction of the wind. Be it by land or sea, Iberia's fleet shall show the way." Intriguing. What a story. And just so I don't run out of time, I'm gonna summon now. Hey Thorns, I still smell good even after eating dinner. I ate some seaborn, aka kimchi squid. I had some pork and kabocha. I had some jello cream cheese thingy, whatever that dessert was. Had some wine. Had a bit of chocolate. Oh man. Depending on how the summons go. So first multi-pull. Yo Thorns! Thorns my boy. Thorns love me, please.
あんたがドクターって人？私はテクノ。
Hey Techno.
ネストの紹介でロドスに治療を受けに来たから、一応挨拶しに。私を子供。
Oops, I clicked too fast.
ドクター。
But hey, I got Techno.
俺はトタ。
And now Totter.
遠距離射撃が得意だ。修行中であれば大小構わず。
I know, right?
どんな任務でも任せてくれ。
Like, not a bad start. And yo, spicy bulgogi is good. I could go for some K barbecue. I want more meat in my life.
シュウ姉ちゃんと遊びに来たよ。私ったらお姉ちゃんがサインするはずのファイル。
You got 2 thorns and not her?
ちゃって。
I want thorns. Thorns, my boy.
シュウ姉ちゃんが言ってたし、これでしょっちゅう遊びに来れるから。
Greenbuds is cute though.
はいはい。
Hi, Cruz. Hey, girl.
ものですが、これから頑張りますよ。
No, I do not recognize Techno.
報道予備隊 A6 カタパルト着任です。さてさて
All I know is she's a Durin.
あなたはあの僕年じゃなくて
What's up, Catapult?
尊敬すべきドーベルマン教官とは全然違うタイプ。そうだ
Oh,
ね
she's in the second Rainbow Six crossover.
報
Oh, Ella's event.
カタパルト着任です。さてさて
And the girl the dog saved.
あんたは
Oh!
6年じゃなくて
And again, catapult. Hey, girl.
私は
Hi, Ambrio.
ラテラーノ出身の狙撃手
I'll have a chocolate pretzel stick, please. I love Pocky.
自己紹介なんてめんどいからもうこんぐらいでいいっしょ。はい、さっき開けたばっかのチョコまあ一本食ってきなって。
Next is
こんちはドクター。
Hi, Utage. Hey, girl.
オペレーターにはまだ成り立て
I'm not sure if I'm gonna start the event today or next stream. It all depends on how these summons go.
そこまで言わなくていい。そっか。じゃあ
Maybe next time.
よろしくね。
I just want Thorns tonight.
リターニアの
Oh,
時計
bass
ト
line.
リムマハトの
Or
命
baseline.
に従い参上いたしました。
Huh, I'm
友
surprised.
好的な関係を築いていけたらと思い
All
ますの
event
で
people. All event 5-star
どう
peoples.
ぞよろしくお願いします。専属のトランスポーターでも学士
Hey,
でも
Thorns.
申し付けください。
コードネームはアシッドドロップ。このスケボーも登録済みの
The acid drop.
それじゃ何かあれば僕に任せて。
Oh man, though. Oh, Thorns, please. I wish they had some packs that I could buy. Like special ticket packs, but no, it's okay though. Next pool. Thorns, please. Don't you feel my dedication? You're like one of the few operators I actually raised properly. Or at least an extent. Ooh, 5-star. Warmy, another event person.
きっとレムビリトンのご飯が恋しいんじゃ
I
ない
thought I'd get more techno. Ah,
ちょうど
it's okay though.
旦那お姉ちゃんと中
Oh man.
待った私は鍋豚ちゃんじゃないです。
Hey, at least I'm getting 5 stars. I'm happy I haven't gotten a blue bag so far.
まとい丸ロドスに参上だ。戦いはすべて我が輩に任せて。
Oh yeah, check the shop out.
指揮を頼むぜ。
And hey, Matoimaru.
こんちは
The Utage again.
私は宴。
行動予備隊
Hey, Orchid.
隊長オーキッドよ。ドクターと
I still love her outfit.
あなたのことかしら。これからよろしくお願いするわ。
Next is
私はただの戦場清掃
ルトナダ。
ルトナダ。
Hey
何
girl.
かあればこの名でお呼び立てください。
Oh yeah, Monday and Tuesday should be doable. Wednesday I think I'm gonna go exploring because it's a holiday. AKA time to go shopping. Well, stores are open.
からお世話になります。術師のスチュワードです。
Hey steward.
よろしくお願いしま
At
す
least I think Monday and Tuesday are open. I gotta double check with Gunther about Monster Hunter. I still can't believe I got a red Kazoo. Oh my goodness, my team.
私に最
My
高の
Kazoo Bebe and my red Kazoo son.
この私がいる限り
And hey there, Midnight.
幸せの贈り物が絶えずあなたの元に届きますよ。
Oh, I'm gonna have such a cursed team.
ミッドナイト
And yeah, Monday, Tuesday,
いつも
possibly.
ご指名をお待ちしております。
Like, I wanna start farming the event ASAP because of Thorns.
行動予備隊 A6 のポプカルです。
Hey, Popukar.
あの A6 のみんなやっぱり喧嘩が多くてドクターも心配だよね。ポプカル
I wonder how crazy long the event will be compared to like the others. I mean, it should be not super duper duper crazy, I think, maybe.
石見習いのアンセルです
Hello, Ansel, beautiful Ansel, who is part of
よろしくお願いいたします。
Thorns' description. Thank you for checking up on Thorns. I appreciate you, Ansel.
我が主の盟友よ、あなたにヒーラの祝福を。
Well, Thorns in general, I just like him. I'm entertained by his nonchalant attitude, even though he gets into such silly situations. Like in that video. And hello, Matterhorn. Okay, now there's hope in the world. His knowledge of the Golden Age is interesting, though. Oh gosh, I'm getting low on the pools. Okay, now third pool. Ooh, is it him? Is it he? Please be Thorns. I feel some fear. But no, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be Thorns. It's not like OPP's gonna scare me again. Hey, Beagle. Hello, Hibiscus. Next is... Hi, Dorothy. Hey, girl. I did like you during your event. Hi, we were talking about Ryan Lab inside of Wheaties record. Yeah, we talked about Ryan Lab because of Wheatie. Hi, Hibiscus. Thorns! Oi! Is my love not enough for you? Thorns, you're about to purokuro my kokoro. Oh, it's Mitchum. Again, another event person, another event 5-star. I'm on a roll. Of different 5-stars. I can still summon. I at least bought Tequila's outfit, so I'm kinda good. Ooh, Lucilla. Hey, girl. Look at me getting someone from Ager, finally. And again, another event person. Wow. Wow. I guess he prefers a casual relationship. Thorns is probably like, oh no, not another Elysium. He's like, I already have one at home. I don't need another. And Hagen Matterhorn. Hello, steward. Hey, Spot. Hey, boy. Hi. Who's next? Hey, Gitano. Can you please read my future? Can you tell me when I'll summon Thorns? Please, ma'am? Oh, Dorothy. Dorothy. Okay, I got myself some focus selection points as one does, you know? Again! Ah. I'm not even counting. I'm not gonna count. It's gonna make me feel bad if I count. Every time is the first time. When it comes to Thorns? Hey there, Moose. Hi. Green buds? Not techno? Surprising. Hey, Matoimaru. Oh, the articles inside of Enfield are gonna be insane. Hey, Cruz. Hey, girl. Oh, Beagle, you're adorable as always.
お願いとして頑張
Sweet,
って
sweet
応援
Beagle.
いただきたいと思います。
行動予備隊
Hey again, Orchid. Hey, girl. Have you seen Thorns around?
飯の種が必要で、ロドスも製薬会社として
I mean, how about you, Verdant? Have you seen Thorns the Lodestar?
理由がないは
I gotta be specific, or else the regular Thorns will jump scare me, which isn't too bad because I haven't maxed him out yet. But still, I want to summon
サ
him.
インをするだけでいいの？本当に？
はじめまして。あなたがドクター？
Hey, Myrtle.
天人家。ドゥリン族の天人家だよ。ここなら仕事も見つかるって。
I'm guaranteed to get him at 120 pulls. Oh my goodness! Yay!
背は小さいけど、私ってすごいからね。
Next is
行動予備
Popcar.
6のポプカルです。
I hope I don't have to reach pity. If I have to reach pity, I cry, but I'll do it for Thorns because it's Thorns. Only because it's Thorns.
だよね。ポプカル、どうすればいいのか知ってるよ。
Let's see how many gold certs I have.
カメラと申します。訓練生として
Hey, Vanilla.
勉強させていただきます。ドクター、今後はよろしくお願いいたします。
Like Thorns, you cannot escape me. You're gonna come home sooner or later. Are we gonna do this the easy way or the hard way, Thorns? Oh, not too bad. I know, right? Like, why? Why are they being so mean and rejecting? Like, come on. I actually feel like I might get enough to make this worth it. You know, I'll do it. Ah, I don't have enough. Oops, I wasn't staring. I might get there, unfortunately. So another one! Haha! Hey, Thorns! Thorns!
俺には飯の種が必要で。
Hi, Verdant. Have you seen Thorns the Lodestar anywhere?
経験豊富な植物ハンター
That way? Okay, I'll go that way.
医師見習いの
Hey there, Hibiscus.
みんな
Hi again. Have you seen Thorns the Lodestar? You haven't? Aw, it's too bad.
シュウ姉ちゃんと遊び
So many green buds, what the heck?
私ったらお姉ちゃんがサインするはずの
Am I gonna max out green buds?
自分の名前を書いちゃってまあ特に問題ないってシュウ姉ちゃんが言ってたし
Yeah, this point he is Thorns the Lobster. Like in that one pic. Hey, Vermeil.
俺に仕事をくれ。
You're Hunter, right? Can you hunt down Thorns the Lobster? Please and thank you.
こんにちはドクター
Hi, Potenko. Hey, girl.
お時間があったらドクターも
You're adorable.
来てください
I would gladly go to your greenhouse.
こんにちは私初めてこんな大きな移動施設に来たんでちょっと興奮気味ですあ、カーディ
Yes,
族の
I am the
ベイリーです
doctor.
あなたがドクター
It is I, Cardigan, the doctor.
グムっていうの
Aw, Gumi.
ロドスのみんなと一緒にグムたちを助けてくれたこと本当に感謝してるよグムに特別な力はないけどできることは精一杯やってドクターの力になるよ
I wonder if I'll get another techno before I get Thorns.
シュウ姉
Green buds!
私ったらお姉ちゃんが
I think she likes me.
しっかり自分の名前を書いて
I think she really likes me tonight.
まあ特に問題ないってシュウ姉ちゃんが言ってたしこれで
I'm seeing lots and lots of green buds. We are buds, we are best buds. Green buds and I are best buds.
はじめまして、ドクターくん。
Oh, hey, perfumer.
パフューマーのラナ。あら、パフューマーって聞い
I
た
still love using her. She's great. Hello, hello.
はいはい
Okay, Kus again?
ですよ
Oh my goodness, though. Yeah, let me just check this out. Ooh, so close. Oh well, I guess next time I can get some, but you don't do it. Ahahaha, yes, we're gonna use the Originate Prime. I love Thorns. He's my best boy. It don't matter. I need him. Hello, Thorns. Is this you? Best boy has to come home. He cannot say no to me. I will not let him say no. Yeah, you and green ones get out to 4, but Hey, Indigo. Dear. Hey again, Vermeil. Have you hunted down Thorns and Lobster for me? You have? Okay. Hey, Stuart. Have you seen Thorns and Lobster? Is it him? Okay, finally! Yay! I already got Dorothy earlier. I got an off banner. Dorothy already came home. It was sooner or later. He chose later than sooner, but you know it's fine. Eventually, he accepted my love. Kuna Zenene. I want more Thorns. But I know I should stop. Hey, thank you. Stop, Moose. Let's see if I can raise him real quick. I might want more now that he's rate up though. Even if rate up's a lie, there's still hope in the world. I just like Thorns the most, so of course Thorns gets my attention, but between Weedy and Elysium, I gotta choose Elysium because I think it was interesting seeing him before he became an operator. Like, oh my goodness, that dude. Hey, now there's Hibiscus again. Then Gitano again. But oh my goodness, Thorns. I need more of you. I am happy that he's not limited, because if he was limited, it would hurt even more. But there's always a chance he'll spook me, which I love, but he probably won't spook me, that's the problem. Hey, Susuro. Oh, look at his beauty. All he took me was like... I forget how many summons. 6 summons, clearly. I wish. I kinda do. You know, let's just... I don't think I can buy all these out so I can get like the other tier stuff. Because I already used my green tickets. But this one I can do. Like, you know, we're gonna do a bonus after I raise him real quick. Then he'll feel my love. He'll be like, wow, Misaki, thank you. I accept it. Thorns is best boy after all. Well, still, congratulations, Thorns. Here you go. And here you go. First mate's pet. Senior groomer. Ah, wonderful. Heal, buff, damage, and debuff all at the same time. Oh, he's beautiful. I need more of him then. Oh no. Well, this is as much as I can raise him for now, so here you go, take this, Thorns. I'm so sorry for not being able to raise your level fully. That is my bad. I apologize, Thorns. Forgive me. S3 again like usual. This is his pay. He literally took all of my originium. Hey, Kuora. Oh! Another techno.
エルネストの紹介でロドスに治療を受けに来たから一応挨拶しに。私を子供扱いしないわけ。なんだ、いいやつじゃん。それかもしかしてロドスにはドリン族がいっぱいいたりして。
Cute. I'm happy to see you again. I was half expecting more green buds because green buds and green buds. I mean, technically, all the others who've been summoned, they're all grabbing my originium. They took my tickets, they took my originium. Heck, they're just taking everything. This is how they collect their overtime pay. Thanks, Acid Drop. Yeah, she could have been low-key giving me some luck. Because Green Buds is adorable. Still hilarious how it's been mainly, or it's been only, event 5 stars that came home tonight. And hello again, Midnight. What's up, Plume? Oh, click. I'm already broke, what you talking about? And now there's Doberman. Like, Thor just took everything. It's okay, though. You know, he's worth taking everything. But I want more. Did not expect the Dorothy spook. What's up, Jessica? Yeah, look how broke I am. See that? Ahahaha. Thorns is worth it. Yeah. It's gonna be fun getting another Iberia Angora event. Like, oh my. But yeah, as you can see my bias when it comes to my operators. I like maybe have, what, 4 dudes raised? So, I kind of really wanted that Thorns. And out of all the guys that I raised, Thorns, best boy. Which is why he just hurt the most. Iberia Ager. Why Angora? You know, it's because autocorrect is funny like that. Its nickname is now Angora. But yes, Iberia Ager. Oh man, though, if they release the Silver Ash altar, would I go for him too? I gotta think about that for a tiny bit. At the very least, I have him raised. I got Thorns raised. Lumen, he's a good boy, so I raised him. And Rathalos. Esno Arkhorn, I had to raise him too. Eventually I'll raise Mizuki because he's a good boy. Maybe Senshi and... Okay, Senshi, I do like him. Okay, I did raise Ansel because I do like him. He used to be my main healer. Otherwise, as you can tell, I prefer my waifus. Okay. Oh man, Shirek's gonna be insane later on. Wait, there is gonna be Silver Ash? Oh no! I didn't know that. He doesn't get as much love as Thorns. I'll just push him aside for now. Thorns though. Hello, Thorns, and hello... Hello, Thorns. Oh wait, just a rerun? Okay. That's not scary then. Okay, phew. I was thinking like, wait. An altar? No! Like, Thor's already put me through enough emotional damage. I don't want Silver Ash to give me emotional damage as well. But if I don't get him, you know, it'd be fine. Or if I didn't get him. But not Thorns, though. Beautiful Thorns. He gets everything. Soon enough, I'll max him out as well. If only I had more, then I could have went for more of my Lodestar, my lobster. But it's okay. You know, there's still hope in the world. He might spook me. And now to set that as a default, and... just because, let's just put him in there for now. There was never stopping the pools. It's impossible to stop. Once it starts, it can never stop. Just like inside of Fate Grand Order Nikke. And heck, even inside of the Battle Cats. I'm just waiting to pull my Baki characters. Oh wait, I need this real quick. Okay, 3 over there, and then 1 more over... I guess here. Yeah, what is sanity? There's no sanity here. There. Now he's just being raised slowly. He might be ready by Monday. I think it's like enough time to raise him. I'll just farm a bunch of EXP tickets and it's all good in the world. Like, I got 2 hands. I can hold hands with both Wizardale and Thorns. And the others, depending on who wants to hold hands, like, there's Gaviel, there's Irene, there's Jessica the Liberated, there's Mudrock, there's Hoshiguma, Saria, Ash, Nyan, Shu, Chen, Typhon, Golden Glow, Lapland, Marcial, etc, etc, etc. Ha 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 ha. True, I will unlock... Yes. Once I get there, I'll be fine in the world. Oh well. Yeah, I guess there's nothing for him. It's okay though. He's perfect as is. No, not a day 1 player. I guess another update they'll release that. Oh man though. I'm happy that I got him in the end since he is one of the few guys that I like. And it happens to be my favorite guy. Phew! And I thought raising waifus was difficult. Oh, gaining husbando's even more difficult. But I got him at least. Unlike Duryodhana and Beemons had a fake grand order. Those boys played hard to get. They were just like, no, I'm not gonna let you summon me. But Durga, she was like, you know what, Misaki, I do like you, so I'll let you summon me. I'm like, oh, Durga, I like you too, girl. Thank you. It's Gacha Hell, what are you talking about? It's literally called Gacha Hell. And I live here. I have a house. It's a mansion. With me and all of my gacha waifus and some husbandos. That is literally where I live. But hey, you know, I feel satisfied. This is all good in the world right now. Cause as long as I got Thorns in the end, everything is fine.
ドクター、
Yeah, it's pretty much a win for the night. I'm satisfied.
まだ休んじゃダメですよ。
But yeah, I'm satisfied. So with that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your a great rest of your day in epic gacha luck. Yay! Woohoo! Oh man, it'll be fun going through the event later, but you know, I'm good for now. So see you guys later. Bye bye! I will raise Thorns over the weekend. My Thorns the Lodestar / Lobster. He will be amazing. And I'll put him on my team. He's gonna be prepared. I'll be fine in the world. Phew!